Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and good morning. Happy Friday to you. It is, for most of you, the last work day of the week, so make sure you have a good one. I hope you do. What are we going to do today? I think we're doing a lot. Because we have cooking to 124, 224. That means we need to upgrade our cooking very, very, very soon. So we need to do, I think it was a quest, and I want to check up on that. Then we have some quests in the Alterac Mountain and in Stranglethorn Vale. So we have things to do, right? Right. Bazaran, hi, Balderoni, good morning, and thank you for your 10th streak. Bazaran, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Siuni, happy big birthday to you too. Most is over there. There we go. Sorry, I was just in the kitchen and had to get my coffee. Hey, Siuni, thank you for your Prime sub. That is very kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Is a master of the culinary arts. To better yourself, you will need to seek him out.
Watch your back.
Oh, he's the dude in Gadgetsan, right? Is he? I think he is. Wait, let me hear that again. I didn't quite hear that. A button, yes, and happy big birthday to you too. The good news is we have right now, I think, 64 gold on Umi, so I suppose that we are good on track to get the mount with level 40.
Dirge Quickleaf of Gadgetsan is a master of the culinary arts. To better yourself, you will need to seek him out.
Okay, so that's where we're heading. That's where we're heading. We're mixing it up today a little bit. Doing some questing, some upgrading. Yeah, doing a bit of everything so it doesn't get too boring, right? Right. So, any plans for today after work or for your vacation? Something. Exactly. We are just doing something. And we need to go to the other continent. Work? Ew. Now, in your vacation, do you have any plans what you're going to do in your vacation? Besides having coffee, which is a very good thing to have.
Dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy pink griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
Flinging some arrows, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Is that only on certain days where you can do that? Or can you go to the, I don't know, to the arrow flinging range whenever you want to? If you want, you could go 24/7. Oh, that is cool. So whenever you feel like it, you're just, okay, I grab my bow and arrow and be out of here. Well, that's nice. That's good. I like that. Woohoo! A 365 stream. There you go. Congratulations and thank you. Now that is a year. Whoop whoop. Thank you. And personal challenge also done. Congratulations. Very nice. And not a moment too soon. Today we finish Aphelion, meaning on Sunday we start Baldur's Gate 3. So not a moment too soon. The Whimsy game. Yeah, I've played I have 48 hours in the game, well 47 some such, I installed it yesterday. 47 some such hours in the game, but apparently always stopped at the same moment. Meaning basically in the first camp. And I'm fairly certain that if from those 47 hours, 40 is character creation. So I'm actually not quite sure if we are going to create the character live and have like 2 hours gone like that on Sunday, or if I create a character before that, before we start, so we can start. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3. And what I need to do is I need to put a little post-it on my main monitor where I'm looking at all the time and make sure that I write there BG3 equals Baldur's Gate 3, not Battleground. Because for some reason BG3 always, my brain goes to Battleground 3. And I have no idea, I've never played Battleground. So, in order to not make a complete dingus out of me, I'm going to put the post-it there, just in case. What is Battleground 3? Battleground 3, I think it is called Battlegrounds 3 originally. And it is some multiplayer war game. And I don't know why that name is stuck in my head, because neither I nor Rampo ever played that. So I don't know where that comes from. But anyway, where does the missing diplomat continue to? Hold on. But now hold on. Trauma surgeon.
Hendel, yes, I know the man. But why would you need one of my soldiers? Elling sent you to find him? I don't like the sound of that. Elling wouldn't have you come to me first if your business wasn't troubling. I understand if you can't tell me what this is about, but know this. I have a duty to protect these lands. If you're going to cause a disturbance, then I suggest you inform me of whatever you can. I believe Hendel was stationed at the first tower outside of Theramore. Be cautious.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there yet, don't worry. Don't you worry. I just pick up the quests here and then we are heading to Gutgetsan. Tanaris.
I'm working on a dish I call Mudrock Soup and Bugs. I still need the major ingredients and, well, I don't think I'd last long trudging through Dustwallow Marsh. So, adventurer, can you do some hunting for me? First, I need the tongues of mudrock turtles. You can find mudrocks along the coast, mostly around the bay. But I don't want just any tongues. I hear that the tongues of some mudrocks are forked. They say the forked tongues have a distinct flavor, and I want that flavor in my dish.
Ew. That's disgusting.
Where would you like to fly to?
Where would you like to fly to? I would like to fly to Gutgetsan. If it is not too much trouble. To Tanaris we go. Yeehaw. And let's see what's up there. From what I remember, and that is not much, but from what I remember, here we have the quest that we need to do, because I don't think that we have to get a book for cooking. We did that once. So I think this one really is a quest that we have to do in order to get to the next level of cooking skills. I think. Hi, Grim Rider. Good morning. And thank you for your 120 streak. Thank you so much. Me thinketh? What are you thinking, Siuni? That's the dude, but he doesn't have a quest.
We may have been suffering a drought, but there's no shortage of meat. Care to browse my goods? Be good!
Oh, hold on. Do we have to be 35 for that? Because you have to be like 10 to go to Journeyman and so on. Do we need to be at level 35? Well, I suppose we're killing some basilisk and stuff to get to 35 while we're here. Right? Right. Me thinketh? Yes. Me thinketh a lot, and that is never a good thing. That's insane. That is a big number. It is. But you are all throwing out big numbers. You are all crazy. All of you. Yep. All of you. Good morning, Father Sky. And off to bed you go. Back to sleep. You still have a few hours left. Okay, we're just killing and maiming our way through some basilisks and stuff now. So we get to level 35. We can't be that far off, I don't think. Boom. Hi, Canininos. Good morning. No stress. No stress. Take a deep breath. No stress allowed. Hi, Nathadre. Happy Friday to you too. And Nathadre with a 200 streak. Thank you. You are all crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, everybody has a streak today. You get a streak, and you get a streak, and you get a streak. Mm-hmm. And very respectable ones in that regard. How was Nathadril doing today? Nathadril is busy? Ew. Why is everyone so super busy and stressed today at work? Are people going crazy? And Father Skyward at 125. You're all maniacs. All of you. Thank you so much. Good heavens. Bazachon is reclaiming his streak, starting with a 10, then Siuni with a 365, then Grimrider with a 120, then Nathadre with a 200, and now Father Sky with a 125. Crazy gremlins. Thank you. Out of range? What do you mean? For those of you who came a little, or just arrived, not came a little later, no, who just arrived, I'm trying to bring us to level 35, which can't be that far off, because I would like for us to get cooking over 225, or be able to get it over 225. And for that we need to do, if I remember correctly, a quest, but the quest isn't open, so I was thinking that we might be too low, meaning that we need to get to level 35 to be able to open up the, what is it, artisan? The artisan skill tree level thing. Hi LJ, good morning. Where are we? We are close to Gutgatan. We are in the Shimmering Flats, just mindlessly killing everything that moves to get to level 35. And then I want to do some Stranglethorn quests today, and I want to do some Alterac Mountain quests today. So we're going to be busy. Busy. How was LJ this morning? Hi, Balderoni. Yeah, we will be going to Stranglethorn today as well. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. We went flying. We have some quests in Stranglethorn that we can do now. And even better, when we are 35. working on the happy part, you know, it is what, 3 a.m. for you? Or something like that? 2 a.m., 3 a.m.? Too early. Too early. Yes, I know. I know you were the second. First one was Bazahan, then you, then Siuni. Yep. That is correct. LJ is good but should be sleeping? Then why isn't LJ sleeping? Do we send Father Sky and LJ back to bed? Yeah, I was wondering what's going on with our American gremlins here. Why aren't they not sleeping? What is going on? You started WoW yesterday. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Did you start Classic? Hardcore? Retail? What you do? Father Sky has something to do, you guess? Sleeping? It's not time for work yet. Hi, Ansalagon. Good morning. Hello. Happy Friday. I'm doing good, Ansalagon. Thank you. I'm doing really good. I am in the hot tub, so there's that, right? Then it's going to be a nice day today. I have declared that it will be a nice day today. Tomorrow little mom is coming, so I'm good. I'm good. How about you? How about you? Because you normally work overnight and you have a messy sleeping schedule. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Secret agent stuff. Fine. Burning Crusade Classic. Ooh, perfect. How do you like being back? Is it as nostalgic as you remember? You're exhausted? A lot of things just exploded and it feels like you're trying to put out fires. Now fire extinguisher is also on fire. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ansalagon. Sorry to hear. hope you can manage not forgetting about yourself in that situation that you're in right now. That's important. That is very important. Take time for yourself as well. You hear? Everything okay at work? That's good to hear. Just had noodles and 1 orange as a dessert. Thinking about taking half a day off. You can do that just on a whim? Deciding to take half a day off? I mean, it is Friday, right? Jumbo said that maybe, depending how it goes at work, work is progressing, that he may be home a little bit earlier as well. 3 question marks behind it. Orange noodles as dessert. Yes. Exactly. Orange noodles as dessert. Who doesn't know about the orange noodles? Right? Famous. I think. Sure. Oh, you've done most of the work and then you can just take the rest off. I see. Well, that is cool. Half a day would mean when? Roughly? You here? Yeah. You try to take care of yourself. That's perfect. That is very good. Getting your brain to stop running in the wrong direction, that's the challenge. I hear you. I hear you. From Baldoroni Bakery. Don't let Nathadri hear that. Well, we have spaghetti ice cream, Siuni, so we are not that far behind, or not that far off. Right? Watching Mortal Kombat 2 was super fun. That is very good to hear. Oh! You are... Oh, wow! Gremlins power at its best. Wow. Both of you. Okay, thanks, bye. You like it? Well, that's perfect. Interesting getting used to after all the things. Yeah. To go back to the basics, basically. That was a lot of basic in one word, but you know what I mean. Yeah. It's great that you decided to go back and have a look at it. Nice. No. Spaghetti ice cream is German. And Salagon. That is German. Mm-hmm. like having to actually read the quests to find them and not being able to win every fight. Yeah, but I mean, if you don't want to read yourself, I think that the voiceover add-on also works on Burning Crusade. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do something like that. Don't throw the two of them in the same pot. No. No. There couldn't be more differences. But yeah, the add-on actually could work, I think, in Burning Crusade as well. If you don't want to read the quests on your own. Hi, Simon. Good morning. Alright, let's see. You'll try to sleep again? Fantastic. That sounds good. Do that. Have a good rest. And thank you for stopping by, and for the streak, Father Sky. Thank you, thank you. You need to go? Baldoni, same to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Or for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate all of you. You want coffee? Make some. You know how to do it. I read that you did it already several times this week. So, you know what to do. Your bed is so cozy? Well, then you have to wait to get coffee. Easy as that. Either or. Good morning to the Lurker Lounge. Scorbitera? Wow. That's a word. And it went flying. Again. Still not. How much more? How much more? Oh, and Salagon might. And Salagon just gave Sioni a coffee, and you are welcome. At Alex's Coffee Delivery, we aim to please. So, Ansalagon, if you could quickly bring a coffee also to LJ, that would be... I think LJ would appreciate that. And there you go. And Salagon just handed you a coffee, LJ. A hot one. Still steaming. Oh, there we go. You are the coffee gang in your department. Some of us go get coffee and small talk on the way rather than do it at the office. And sometimes you bring coffee to your colleagues. That is very kind of you. Mostly for your boss, though, because he's always so busy and doesn't have time to get it. And you feel bad for him. I think you're one of the few employees who actually feel bad for their bosses. Nice to see. Nice to see. That coffee was too hot? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No refunds. You take that hot coffee and you will like it. Oh, we're getting schooled on coffee right now. You have to let it cool. Coffee is brewed at 90 degrees Celsius. You should be... but should be drunk at 70 degrees, so your former colleague told you. So only if it is 70 degrees outside, then you have to be drunk. Otherwise you have to drink the coffee at 90 degrees. There you go. Makes perfect sense, right? Your boss is a good guy. He had a couple of amazing bosses that are worth their weight in gold. I am super stoked for you to hear that. Absolutely. I'm actually trying to think about the bosses that I had. And if there was one who I would say, you know what, that was a good one. Yeah, one. Back in the days when I was working with the troubled youth, I had a boss who was responsible to keep that project running, meaning getting the funding for it. And he was a good one. Unfortunately, he retired shortly after the project started the first time. And his successor was a... Well, it is early in the morning and we are family friendly. Was a not nice person at all. Not at all. Yeah. She was pretty much a witch with a bee. Yeah. You forgot the coffee? No! Wasserhau, no! Yeah, I don't think that you are a witch with a bee. No, I don't think that. No. Hi, Pook. Good morning. Previous boss called you a liar and said you were working against the entire team as a social event. You were playing Among Us and you were the imposter. You played Among Us with the whole team, including your boss? Interesting. Yeah, but those two are very different, Uni. Very, very different. Mm-hmm. One is meant as fun, the other one not so much. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, as I said, she's the one going to be level 60. I'm not starting over. So, there's that. Mm-hmm. But thank you, appreciate it. Close, LJ. Close. Think on it a little bit more. I'm sure you get there. Night Elf Druid last month, and then done 26. Yeah, with Amy, With Amy it was level 9 and with Borny it was level 23, and after that I said I am not going to start over after the 3rd try here, so yeah. Do I take risks? Not necessarily, sometimes maybe, but mostly I play her on the safe side. Does it take longer? You betcha. But, well, if we do want to see level 60, then that might not be the worst idea, right? Oh, that's cool on Salagon. That's cool. That's... how would you say that? Team building the fun way. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, exactly, Pook. Exactly. It takes however long it takes. And that's the fun part. Exactly. The journey is the goal. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, some of them still stuck. Some of them. Trying to jiggle 3 different kinds. Not jiggle. Yes, jiggle. Juggle. That's the word. Ah. Anyway. Trying to figure out what you want to play on your first run through. So you haven't had you didn't create a character yet, LJ? Or do you mean for hardcore? Oh, Pook, believe it or not, I have lost so many German words and sayings and stuff. Because the only person that I talk German to is my mom. And other than that, I don't use it. Sometimes in some DMs on Discord, but that's, yeah, also not too much. Boss was awesome. I would go around and remind people that they were new in the point where the care days would reset. Oh! Good! That is a good boss. That is a very good boss. Yes. Reminding people of the good thing that they have still. Mm-hmm. That's nice. That's nice. Maybe it's the age. That might be a small factor in it. That might be a small factor in it, yeah. But I mean, when there is a language that you mostly speak, it is bound to happen that you lose some words in other languages that you know. Or mixing them up. That's also a thing. And then you have a wonderful combination of, for example, English. Interesting is the point when you start with forgetting words in all languages that you speak, or that you know. Let's not talk about that. I guess that answers that question. This is called dementia. Ah. Nah, it's not dementia yet. Maybe temporary. Is that a thing? Yeah. The time you started forgetting what you ate for breakfast passed. You couldn't remember really well. Yeah, that happens. That's a thing. That's a thing. And it works beautifully. You can't pass that up. It works beautifully once you have a hiccup and you tried everything else to get rid of the hiccup, and then the partner is like, okay, what did you have for breakfast today? And what did you have for lunch yesterday? And what was your dinner the day before? And what did you have last week on Thursday? And then you start thinking and think about it and think, and all of a sudden the hiccup is gone. So that's actually not the bad thing. Hold on. What is with that message? You did, but you don't know if you'll stick with it. Oh, okay. What did you start? A gnome rogue. Nice. What is it about that character that you don't like? Is it the gnome part? Is it the rogue part? Oh, don't get Siuni started on that book. Don't start, or don't go that road. Hey, we made it to 35! Woohoo! Fantastic. Alright, let's see. Now let's see. Don't know, honestly, except it's just a feeling thing. Well, that's fair. Well, you tried it, and if it doesn't sit right with you, then change it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we are on track, I think, to get the mount. We have like 64 gold on Umi. So that should be alright. And yesterday I created a farming character. And just as I wanted to start off, it's level 2 now, I had the call with my sister, and that took like 1.5 hours, and after that I did not have the energy to actually do anything anymore. I was done. I was pretty much done. A farming character, yes, because I do not want to farm with her just for gathering stuff and sending it to our bank character so that she can sell it. Yes. There is nothing in the auction house here? Are you kidding me? Nothing. Yeah, I know. I know that it is the cross-faction, but usually, back in my days, there were at least a gazillion Stranglethorn pages in there. Okay, hold on. Do we have to go back here? Yeah, Elja, that's the best thing to do, actually. Just trying out. And at some point, there might be the one where it just clicks, and you'll be like, yep, okay, cool, perfect, doing that.
Greetings. I'm a gnome mage trainer, and you're a mage.
I know.
It is time, adventurer, for you to speak with Tabitha.
What the hell is that voice? That was not helium.
My, you're a tall one.
With helium, the sound should be much higher. That was something completely out of whack.
Off and away.
Okay, what I want to do is I need to get one thing here. Right? To go to 225. And then go to the cooking trainer. He will most likely then send us to the dude in Gatgazan. And then we can do the other quest. Because I do want to bring us over the 225 limit. And there isn't a book that we can buy this time. Yes, I did. We had 35. Your daughter had a birthday 2 weeks before. You bought a helium bottle and full balloons. Well, not only balloons. So all of a sudden you turned into a family of chipmunks? Thank you. Thank you. Well then, happy belated birthday to your daughter.
Dirge Quickleaf of Gadget-san is a master of the culinary arts. To better yourself, you will need to seek him out.
Well met. Keep your feet on the ground.
What is that?
Dirge Quickleaf of Gadget-san is a master of the culinary arts. To better yourself, you will need to seek him out. I can tell by your cooking spoon that you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, I can't teach you nothing. Luckily for ye, I know a guy. He's a goblin, and probably the best cook on Kalimdor. Oh yep, that's the bad news, missy. You got to travel to Kalimdor, get to Gadgetson and find Dirge Quickleaf. He'll set you straight.
Aha. Okay. What? Well then. Now we got the quest. For some reason you completely forgot you could. You could! Okay. Good morning, LJ. How nice of you to join. Did you start your WoW session for today already? Did you create new characters already? Let me know. I'm interested. Okay, so back to Manethil, back to Theramore, back to flying to Gadgetsan in Tanaris, and then getting the quest from that dude, right? Yeah. Yeah, or, hear me out, or don't just go about and inhale various gases. How about that? Don't just run around and inhale gases. Ah! Made it! Whee! You didn't. See, running around didn't work. Oh, don't do semantics with me now. Guess is that you shouldn't be inhaling. Don't go semantics. It seems that Anselagon and LJ do have the same interest in the liquids.
You need something? See you later.
Where would you like to fly to?
There.
See you soon.
The experiments apparently work. Well, all you have to do... And there comes the laundry list of things that... All the things that you have to do. So it may work or may not work. Or maybe it works for a short time. But also... Yeah, good luck. Good luck, is what I say to all that. You're just curious as to the first person that agreed to it? I think you have to be a special breed of human to agree to experiments on yourself that are knowingly and potentially dangerous. Yeah. You have to be a special breed of person for that. Well, I suppose that there should be some consent to do that. Otherwise, we're having a whole different discussion. Which means we are not going to have a different discussion. No?
We may have been suffering a drought, but there's no shortage of meat. Care to browse my goods?
Pufty! What? I'll have you know that leather is surprisingly high in protein and low in carbohydrates, person. Ever heard of a clamlet? Of course you haven't. It's my latest and greatest culinary masterpiece. Oh, adventurer, just thinking about a clamlet makes my mouth water. Unfortunately, I'm all out of supplies to make any. How about I make you a deal? You gather the supplies I need to make a clamlet, and I'll teach you the finer points of exotic cuisine, and I'll even throw in a couple of clamlets to boot. Deal? Here's what I need.
Okay, the Ultrix Swiss we can buy from a vendor. And the zesty clam meat and the giant eggs are either in the auction house or we can get them from turtles and stuff. Let's actually see if they are in the auction house, for example. Giant egg and zesty clam meat. $69 gold. Nice. Three. Okay, well, we can forget about that. And what about the zesty clam meat? 5. Oh well. Ok. Clamlet sounds like something a Murloc would call a significant other. I see. I see. Where do I get giant eggs from? From the rocks. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's up?
I put that there for now. And you as well.
Hurry back!
Alright. Mm. Back to South Shore, and then we're going up to the Alterac Mountain. Perfect. Perfect. We have some footpads and some thieves to get rid of. Let's do that. You will head over into the lurk. Thank you for the lurk book. Appreciate it. Level safe? I will. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh, enjoy your walk, Rum Rider. Have a fun walk. Thank you for being here as well, and I see you later. Enjoy. My throat hurts. First the talk yesterday morning with my mom on the phone call. Then the morning stream. Then the afternoon stream. Then the phone call with my sister, and in between, well, talking with Rampo. That was a lot of talking yesterday. My throat hurts. You're also going for morning walks? Every morning, LJ? You will take the whole stream with you? What? It's still dark, so please don't scream. Your heart can't take it. I don't think that I'm going to scream. No. No. I don't think I will. I think you're safe from that. You try and walk every day? That's nice. That's good. Yeah. That's very good. Okay, let's see. Can I pick you apart a bit? When you're there, you take a short lunch break and walk with your colleagues? That's nice. Like when I was in the city hall, we had 30-minute lunch break, and that was it. And during that time, you either got out, got something to eat, and quickly ate it, or you had 30 minutes when you brought your own stuff. So, yeah, that was always hectic. As in hectic. Yeah, it was pretty much the same thing. Yeah, exactly, LJ. We had a little... Wait, they called it canteen, but it wasn't. We had a little room where a few tables and chairs were, but not nearly big enough for everyone. And we all had the break at the same time between 12:30 and 1:30. So it was mostly sit at your desk, yeah. And either a colleague was there or two that you shared the lunch break with, or if not, then you just sat alone and read or scroll on the phone or whatever. Yeah, it's the same thing here. It's the same thing. Whenever we're having dinner, I have to force myself to eat slowly. Otherwise, I would be done within like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And that's it. So I really have to actively force myself to eat slowly. You want to end the workday early? Can you? If so, why not? If so, do it. Hello? Hello? In general, yes, but not today. Alright, alright. We have an anti-money laundry meeting. And when is that? At what time? At 12:30. Okay. Well, at least not on the Friday afternoon at like 4 p.m. So theoretically, you could end your workday at 2 after the meeting. You're going to. Well, there you go. There you go. LJ would like to know what kind of detergent you use on the money. Is it just for smelling good or also to make it fluffy? You're fighting to ban detergents? It has to be stinky. There you go. LJ, tell your friend. No detergent, just a regular 30-degree cycle. Nothing in it. So we need 4 more of the footpaths, cats. After this, 3 more and 2 more of the thieves. So I think in this round we can actually almost finish this quest. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, what do you mean it's technically optional? So do you have the meeting or do you not have the meeting? Is it a mandatory one or is it a you can attend if you want to one? You don't have to attend but you want to. Okay, so that is a whole different picture. So, if you really wanted to, you could clock out and be done for the day and have a weekend. And this, dear audience, goes under the folder of how to make my life unnecessarily more complicated. That's what we file that under. You have mandatory meetings, but also a minimum of 3 hours call-in time? If the meeting is 1 hour, you get 3 hours of overtime. Jeez. You hope for the one asking, I have a question. So you get the 3 hours of overtime. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I hated meetings. And I really hated unnecessary ones. You know, the ones that could have really been an email. What do you mean, Ansalagon? What do you mean? What's with the tax? Oh, we need one more thief. I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean with that. Yes, that's what they say. That's true. They say story rich, chill, loot gremlin, coffee, tavern vibes, comfort stream, cozy chaos, a safe space in English. That's what they say, yes. Yeah, but you wouldn't have to whine about it. That's what I mean.
Congratulations.
That's what I mean. You wouldn't have to whine about it because you have the option. And you have the choice. And you choose to do the thing. Yet still want to whine about it. So... that is making the life unnecessarily complicated. How so? Well, are you going to imagine them now with straight blonde hair, a blonde beard, and a fake tan? From now on, LJ? You always think they're overcompensating because they look the same as the others. They do, they just walk a little bit slowlier, a little bit slower. Just a little bit slower. That didn't work. Getting told the thing you whine about is something you could choose and you could skip it if you wanted to. Yes! Something an older sibling would say? Or someone who doesn't see the necessity in making life unnecessarily complicated. Yes. And it's technically true too. I know. His uni got lost in nerd stuff. Well, you can thank Puck and Ansalagon for that. Their front paws were wider? Like the bodybuilder walk for no reason? You mean like the front is built like a bulldog? That didn't work. Like the bulldog from Tom and Jerry? Maybe? And the interesting thing is I'm the younger one. kind of like, I guess, fake tough guy walks with the arms away from the side. Oh, you mean the ones that have the razor blades under their arms, in their armpits. Those walks. Your younger brother is the older one too? Hold on. Let's do that. And that. And that. Perfect. You're younger minded? Yeah, my experience is within the round of siblings, or the group of siblings, there has to be one who doesn't have the head in the clouds. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's okay, but now let's come down back to Earth and see things in reality. And I think between my sister and I, that's me. Your little sister is the little sibling? Well, hence little sister. And she must never know that a younger sibling can be the older sibling. Believe me, I am fairly certain that most younger siblings do not want to take over the role of the older sibling voluntarily. It's interesting that they said that the... Hold on. We are basically doing a 38 elite quest at the same time as we are doing this one. Can't open it now because I'm in the fight with this ogre thing. There we go. We are doing this one. The recovered tomes. Interesting. Interesting. You're considered the older brother in some of your friend groups? That can happen. I mean, you are, right? To your sister, so you know that role. Right? Worries about that your quests don't normally pop up in the site? As you're actively working on them, so... Do you have an add-on for that, LJ? Or do you work without add-ons? Because if you don't use the add-on, then you have to with holding shift and the left click on a mouse, you activate them or deactivate them. Well, the tracking, not the quest, just the tracking. No add-ons as of yet. Yeah, then if you want to show them on the... If you want to track them, holding shift and clicking the left mouse button should show them then tracked. I don't actually remember how many you can track at the same time though. I don't remember. You like the protecting older brother vibes of your brother? Well, that's a nice thing to say. Well, but on Solagon you are the older brother in real life, so I don't really see why that is so out of the ordinary. Or maybe I'm missing something here. We need 4 more of the dirty knuckle bones. I don't even know how. What? Dirty knuckle bones? Are we taking the bones out of their hand? Bring me the dirty knuckle bones they carry. How do they get them? I have questions. You're not 100% evil. Okay. So what percentage do you think? Realistically, not wishful thinking.
Congratulations.
Okay. Cool. That's done. Three to 7%? I thought we were talking realistically. On a scale of Mary Poppins to Mr. Hyde. I appreciate the fact that even you couldn't say that with a straight face. Mm-hmm. I appreciate the fact. Yep. That was a nice try, though. I give you that. You. Okay, do you have anything that I might want?
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
I have that. No, but you can take all my stuff here.
Keep it real.
Okay. Okay. It is still dark out. Okay. That's I hope there are some streetlights though. And not complete and utter darkness. Darkness. Not going to disagree, don't want to risk it. Don't want to be on the receiving end of the honey badger route. I suppose that's a smart decision, Ansalagon. Yep. That sounds like a smart decision.
Can I help you? Very good, adventurer. You must have hacked through a whole
Ooh,
mess of
nice.
ogres to get all these knuckle bones. That should keep them out of our hair.
Not
least
nice.
for a while. Now that you've had a taste of the Crush Ridge ogres, I want you to really bloody their noses. Go into the ruins of Alterac.
Shut up, I'm not going to do that. Thanks for the lurk.
Thank you, adventurer. Although they may still be lurking about, we hope that some of the thieves and footpads you slew were responsible for the last magistrate's death. But even if they weren't,
better.
the Syndicate is a taint on this land and a stain on the human race. Their deaths are welcome to South Shore.
Well then. Okay, and now that we're done here for now, because we are not going to do that. At some point we might do that. Maybe. I think it's time to head back to Stranglethorn. No? Yes. How do we get there the best way?
Sync fluid intake immediately.
Hey, Phoenixer. Yeah, okay, so I think we are porting ourselves to Stormwind, fly to Darkshire, and then run the way around. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we do. That's what we're going to do. Ooh, we have... We can make some cloth. That's good. And what can we do with 4 bolts? These. Well, let's do that then.
Since the fall of Dalaran and the destruction of Quel'Thalas, wares of this sort have been hard to come by. But Luke and Cordell and some of our other tradesmen have been doing a fine job of filling our orders with quality merchandise.
Slowly but steady, creeping up there. What project do you have today, Phoenixer? Or projects?
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you? Light bless you.
You and you. Finishing this can of and killing some monsters in Diablo. That sounds like a good, like a good project for today. So no cars to the shops, no more rescuing electric lines from trees and the other way around. Today is a day off.
Where is it ye would like to go, lass? For just a few coin, my griffins can get ye there faster than even the swiftest horse.
Okay, not going to jinx it. Got it. Got it. Not saying another word about it. Nope. Slaying monsters in Diablo it is. Mm-hmm. And browsing net the auto. Do you have and now the words are gone. Do you have a shortened the list already of potential cars?
Can I help you? You have a great day now.
Volvo XC40, oh nice, that's a good one. And Polestar too. Polestar, interesting. Alright. Do you have a preference between the two of them? Or is it just, okay, if one of the two is springing or fulfills everything that I need, then one of the two it will be. Okay, back in Duskwood. Again. Both share the same platform, same cooperation. WoW is more common, so better for future maintenance, and Polestar is a bit lighter and has a better range. Alright. Well, good luck. Good luck in finding a good fit. Alright. And almost in Stranglethorn. Back to Stranglethorn we go. Oh, hold on. Just a second. Oh, that's still... Why does that show here? Interesting. Interesting. Oh well, okay. We have goblins, trolls, tigers, raptors, crocolisks, and... what is that from? More crocolisks. Oh no, more goblins. Well then. No, we didn't get the cooking quest settled, unfortunately. We didn't get. We need the giant eggs and more of the zesty clam meat, and I think the zesty clam meat and the giant eggs we get from stuff in Tanades. And we are not yet in the Tanades level range. So either we're lucky in getting it out of the auction house, or we have to wait a bit. Oh yeah, that was smart. You know what? The two of you can leave me alone. I'm out of here. Yep. I am out of here. Leave me alone. No, unfortunately, the cap is not as highly regarded as I thought it might. So it's still in the auction house.
Now the hard part. A true panther hunter can show skill by dropping Shadowmaw panthers, the deadliest in Stranglethorn. Prove to us that you can slay 10 of these beasts. If you think they are hard to track, wait until you attempt to slay one.
Yeah, you're making it look easy and sound fun. All right. Just a second. Okay, let's see. How are we doing with these ones? Alright, Ansalagon. Thank you for being here. And I hope that you can dissolve whatever the problem is. Oh, a troll that doesn't run away. Go figure. Now the question is, how do I get stuff out there without aggroing the whole encampment? Apparently like that. Big wheel loader, blue and hydraulic hose. Oh no. No, you are a machine short? Ah, dang it. When can it be fixed? Monday or Tuesday? Oh wow. Yikes. So what are you going to do today then? You first. This could be an early start into the weekend, right? Yep. That could potentially be a start into an early weekend. Yep, I agree. I didn't say you weren't. You have tons of work to do without a loader? Well, damn. Well, it was a nice thought. Oh, there's always good news. There's always some sort of good news. The good news is that it is still Friday, regardless of what happened at work. That means the weekend is still in arm's reach. And the good news is that you have work. Exactly. There you go. You are next. What is this weekend you speak of? You know, usually people, most people have a job that goes from Monday to Friday, and then they have 2 days off where they can do whatever they want to within legal bounds. That's the reason why the last 2 days of the calendar of the week are mostly colored in a different color when you take a look at the calendar. Yes, weekend is mostly in a different color. Because it is a little bit different to the rest of the week. Panini News bought Forza Horizon 6? There you go, that's something to look forward to. Something to look forward to. Oh, that you own. I completely read that differently. I don't know why. Well, congratulations. And something for you to look forward to as well. So, are you now just cleaning up in Diablo then? Now, how can I pick this camp apart? Still smashing your head against the wall trying to figure out how to find more damage. Uh-oh. Okay. Testing! Science! How many are coming? Just you? You don't have many friends, don't you? Yeah. Isn't that the perfect emote for it? Huh? Probably would be done already, but you refuse to check guides or pre-made builds. Yeah. More rewarding to figure it out on your own? No, wait. I wait until you come back from there. Of course, now you have to sit down. Stop sitting down. Come back to your place here. Because I feel if I trigger you now, then there will be some others as well. Out of curiosity, would I recommend hardcore as a duo? If the person you're playing is a person you know and trust? Sure. Why not? Although I wouldn't necessarily say that I recommend it. But I can see the perks of it. If, as I say, if the person you're going to play with is someone that you know and that you trust with a playstyle. Wait, leave me alone here, sir. Mage weave? I'm a little bit too small for mage weave, no? Okay. You have 2 routes to take? The glass cannon, hope everything dies before they hit me, or tank, hope enemy dies due to boredom. Well, those are 2 very interesting routes. So far, so good. Guess who popped awake again? Your neighbor from downstairs. That would be ants. Are they awake? Ants never sleep. There you go. Yay! Well, hello again, Father Sky, and I am very sorry that you couldn't sleep for longer. Camp clear. Eight out of 15. Oh, slowly getting there. There. You're deeply disappointed in the lack of critters out tonight. Only one bunny so far. What were you usually expecting? Get 2 bunnies. You never know, which is kind of part of the fun. Oh. Canininus and Canininus's other self. There you go, 2 bunnies. Did you see some hedgehogs? Or could you find some hedgehogs? They are cute. Or a fox, but stay away, because maybe it has rabies. We don't want that. Rabies are bad. Maybe an owl. Oh, did your little fire trick not work this time? How disappointing. You have helped rescue an owl? Well, that is nice. Did the owl make it? In the end? Unfortunately, no hedgehogs? What? No. Hedgehogs are cute. Back in Germany, every year, my vet called me and asked if I could take like 2 to 4 hedgehogs to bring them over winter, so they could be released then back in spring into the wild. Every year I did that. That was always nice. Taking care of the little hedgehogs, and then in the summer or in the spring bringing them deep into the woods so they could then have a nice and happy life in the woods. I like that. That was nice. You do need another you today at work? Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. Sioni is on her way. Perfect. Problem solved. Now you just have to wait until she arrives. And then off with the group in the woods? Yay! Owls are great creatures. I think. You have porcupine, do they count? Well, porcupines shoot their quills at you, don't? If they feel a little bit threatened? The hedgehogs just roll themselves up. So... I don't know, do we let that count? I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. Porcupines. I'm not a huge fan of them. I mean, they look cute. On TV, in pictures. Not if they shoot their stuff at you. Canininus, is there anything that we can do to make your day a little bit more bearable? I thought the loader blew a hose. Or is it the smaller one? No. Look at that, Gremlins. We're doing great already. The big one. Ah, okay. There you go. Sioni is learning how to drive the loader. New skill acquired. One of the WWF live streams this year is a hedgehog stream. Now I have a question. Are we talking about the World Wildlife Foundation, or are we talking about the World Wrestling Federation? Which of the two WWFs are we talking about here? The panda one, okay.
Congratulations.
Wrestling One had to change name 20 plus years ago, probably never live streamed before the name change. I don't know why they had to change, or why they changed with the same abbreviation. That is very confusing. Two hedgehog steel quill match, no time limit. And one has to wear a mask. Nice. No, what is it called? No hold bars? No bars hold? No hold barred? So many options, which one is it? It was the World Wrestling Federation first, and then Panda sued them. So they changed to World Wrestling Entertainment, which is still the name, WWE. Ah. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I watched any of that, to be fair. Hey, Balderoni, welcome back. Yeah, a full body slam from the hedgehog off the top rope. Yep. Nice. Yes. Can you make that happen? I would like to see that, please. The hedgehog doing a cannonball jump from the top rope might sting a bit. Yes. Yes. Technically, you pin yourself to the mat. Yeah. But So there has to be maybe another set of rules. Getting stuck with your own quills on the mat doesn't... There has to be another set of rules. Make it happen, you and Phoenix, sir. I want to see that match. Back to the dreamland? I hope you can sleep a little bit longer, Father Sky. Rest well. To be honest, if the spikes keep its shoulders up from the mat, then you couldn't pin it at all. I am so glad that the two of you are working on it already. Yep. It is going to be a glorious match. It is. Hi to the Lurker Lounge. Hello. I need 3 more ears, please. Yes, I mean, 5 ears for some people is better than 2 because 2 aren't working. So with more ears, more better, no? Isn't that how it works? Okay. That worked. Nice. Nice, nice. There are 4 of those. Osprey nesting, hedgehog feeding place, great grey owl nesting, and Saima ringed seal. Look at that! You have your own stream, I didn't know. Are they following you around all day? They try to see you? I suppose they're not doing too good in that regard. Sorry, your little fire trick didn't work this time. Wait, one more ear. It can't be so hard. Can't be that difficult. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Alright. Now then. Let's turn that in. Well, at least the Tiger Mastery, because the other one is in Booty Bay. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, you dazed me and then you ran off. Now that is rude.
Most impressive. I believe you are almost ready. Here is the final challenge that I will put forth. We've been tracking an elusive tiger for weeks. We call the beast Sindal. See if you can do what no person has done before. Hunt down and kill Sindal. Bring me her paw as proof of your accomplishment. Tracking her down will be no easy task.
Chapter 1 was quite riveting. Master Nessing...
Yeah, no. You don't have to tell me all this. I just wanted to see if I do have the pages for one chapter already, but I do not. All right, good. And now we go to turn in those blood scald ears. Down there. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, and I'm talking. But you and me, I'm walking. Now you come back to me. Yeah. I can really use a shuttle service here. That would be quite nice. Maybe I should bind ourselves now in Booty Bay. Now that we are done with South Shore for a while. Might not be the worst idea to bind ourselves to Booty Bay. Because there are some quests that are from Booty Bay. So we don't have to run down there all the time. And if we have to go to the northern part of Stranglethorn, we can just quickly go fly to Duskwood and walk from there. Although it might be the same distance. Might be. The shuttle service is cheating. Fine. Fine. No shuttle service then. Harsh rules here. A gold card, yeah. Well, apparently Gary said I'm not allowed to have a gold card. No shuttle service for me. Fine, I won't. I mean, I do have little legs already, and they are just getting shorter every time I need to run a big amount of time. Your mage's legs are just as short. What is the fascination with gnome mages? Not with one or the other, but with a combination of those two. What is the overall fascination of that? Buy stills. I might have to. I think with level 40 we are buying stills. How much time Blink and ports have saved? A lot. Definitely a lot. Yeah. What? No. We are not going to do something like that. That's rude. No. Mm-mm. Well, getting there. Gnome Fire Mage. Alright, how's that going for you? I suppose a little more oomph? Given that the fireball has a little bit more oomph? Wow, it is really raining and really windy here right now. I hope that we can make it to Woody Bay before electricity cuts out. That would be good. It's just around the corner there. Classmate always played Gnome Warrior. See, that is funny. I can see that. I can see why somebody does that. Okay, at least we're safe now. That's good. Now the electricity can cut. A gnome monk. You're just a spinning and swirling little knob. Level 44. No. Not going to accept that now. Roundhouse kicks to the knee.
Yo! Glad I could.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. That'll help a little for the present. What? You're still here? Reward? Oh, right. Of course. Here, take this. It should be more than enough. There is a mountain cave in Dry Whisker Gore.
Yeah, no. Not doing that right now either. Alright. Stone of the Tides, where is that?
Welcome to Booty Bay, partner. I hope your stay in my town is enjoyable and uneventful. Emphasis on the latter. We've got plenty of drink if you're thirsty, and plenty of bouncers if you're antsy.
Oh, the haunted island.
Now then, what can this humble servant of the Steamweedle cartel do for you?
Yeah,
Better still, what can you do for me, eh? If there is indeed a goblin mage and water elementals haunting the island, it could mean the Stone of the Tides can be mine. I want you to locate this haunted island, find out what's going on. Oh, and if you perhaps want to find out more about the Stone of the Tides, take this script to the Stormwind Library. They should be able to find you a copy of the book I first came across the legend in. Could it be that Gazban actually discovered the stone?
Maybe. We don't know. Alright, my dear Gremlinators. That's it for this morning. 3.5 hours. Sheesh. I'm going to be back this afternoon when we finish Aphelion. Shouldn't take too long. We only have 2 chapters left. So that's what we're going to do at 3 p.m. CET. And if you don't want to see that, then you have to come back on Monday morning at 8 a.m. CET when we are continuing this one, right? Because this afternoon, finishing Aphelion, and on Sunday starting with Baldur's Gate 3 in the afternoon. So, with that being said, thank you so much for your support, for hanging out, for making this fun, for being just the awesome people that you are. And I hope I see you this afternoon. Up until then, I'm out of here. Bye-bye!